Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going back to do another project for Papercraft Secrets. The Facebook group is also called Papercraft Secrets, and this is to help inspire and give ideas to people who may be looking for some ideas. So today I thought I would use the leftovers from my previous video when I made the Z-Fold card to make some quick and easy cards. So some of them are leftover, some of them are new, but a lot of them are the leftover scraps that I thought we could use just for background. So just got some card bases here, and when I cut the ordinary size card that we use in Australia, I had these little ones left over, and I think they're just fine still to use for cards, so I'm going to use 2 of those. And I've got a bit of the music paper left over from the Z-Fold file. I'm going to use that card. Sorry, goodness me, that came out wrong. Sorry about that. I'm going to use this one first. Sorry, I'm just going to use my double-sided tape, which I should have got out before. Sorry. I'm just feeling a tad tired because this is the next day after I made my Z-Fold card, so I'm still doing this way in advance. My mum rang, and she sounded quite breathless and said, "Can you come? My heart doesn't feel quite right." She's had a few heart attacks, and she's had a quadruple bypass and got a pacemaker, so we were on our way, and she rang the ambulance. And so we got there, and not long after we got there, the ambulance was there, and they gave her an ECG, and it showed that it was okay, but they thought they should take her to hospital to rule out a heart attack anyway, because her heart was doing all these weird things. So we went to the hospital, went in the ambulance with her, and my husband came behind in our car. And we were just waiting for the nurse. Tried to get some blood, my mum, from her to get a test to see if she had a heart attack. My mum's veins are not very easy to find quite often, so that was a bit of a problem. And anyway, we'd been there for a while, and I thought I need to go home because it's been a long day, and because I'm not as robust as I should be because of my health stuff. We came home, and my sister was babysitting her grandchildren, so she went down after her grandson came home. Her son came home, and then went down to pick up my mum, and they got home about 1:30. But consequently, because I'd been sitting around a fair bit, my legs were paining me, so I just didn't get to sleep till 2:30 last night. So I'm feeling a bit dead today. So apologies if I seem a bit lackluster. So I'm going to use these poinsettias that were also in the Vintage Inspired kit and in the printable, and I'm going to put them on top of this lovely music paper. I think the music paper is really lovely because it lends itself to so many different things. Now, if you didn't want to waste the whole part of this element, because it's going to be tucked underneath the other one, you could cut some of it off, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to use that to decorate the inside. So I'm going to put that down there and that on top like that, so it'll just still be picking out from underneath. So we'll put some glue on that. You can use glue stick if you wanted to, because I've used my printables in paper, but I'm going to use this Sanko glue that somebody suggested to use. This fabric glue. I quite like it actually, but it doesn't give as much as the 450, but the 450 I sometimes find a bit annoying because it's hard to get the flow happening, and when you're doing a video you want flow happening. Now, yesterday I didn't use some card, and I didn't get out again, so I'm going to get some today. Sorry. Got some card here that I'm going to put underneath, just to elevate it a little bit. not very well cut, but it's just enough to put in the middle. It's just to elevate it in the middle. And you can always use these bits to fill in the gaps. Pop that in there. And use this other bit here that I cut off. Here. And I might use this little bit here. Just to put there. Otherwise it'll sag. Okay. Glue on top. And I'm going to put that on top of there, like that. So slightly elevated, not overly elevated, but enough. And if you wanted to, you could get some holly leaves from the printable and add that to there if you wanted to. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to leave that there. But what I probably could have done was got another little poinsettia and laid it up again, which I might do just to show you. So I'm just going to quickly cut this one here with my scissors. Just cut that bit out. How are you going with your Christmas stuff? I do like to be organised, and I tend to sort of do Christmas card making throughout the year a bit. I haven't done that a lot this year because I don't know, too busy doing other things like journal making. So that's going to go on top of there like that. And this time I will use some foam dots from Spotlight because I want to elevate it up a bit higher than just the cardboard will give me. It's not long now, Christmas is just around the corner. In South Australia, it's sort of a bit of a tradition that early in November we have what's called the Christmas pageant, and it goes through the streets of the central business district, and it's put on TV as well. I took the girls, my daughters, when they were younger, and that was always sort of the start of Christmas. So most of the shops put their Christmas decorations up when that happens. So I'm just going to put this inside my cardboard box that I've got my cardboard scraps in. It's just fallen over and it's right underneath my feet. It's annoying me now. Put glue just around there a bit more. I'm just going to put that in there just to give the inside a bit of interest. And that still gives room for a comment. It didn't cut that out very well, so you could cut that out a bit better than I did. Hopeless cutting out, okay. So we're not quite decided what we're going to do for Christmas yet. Our eldest daughter is going to Melbourne where her husband's family live, because it's their turn to have them for Christmas. We do try to sort of spread that around so that not one family's getting it all the time. Okay, just going to leave it alone. So you could put a border around it, a red border. I've got a red pin here. Oh, where's my ruler? Can't see it. We might do that after, if I've got time. Anyway, so that's one. And then for another one, I'm going to use this bit that was left over, and this bit that was left over, so to make one whole sort of background. So that one I was going to use for this one. I'm just going to do this one. So I'm just going to put glue over the whole lot. I could use double-sided tape. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because even though I like this fabric glue from Kmart, I just find it a bit wet sometimes, and that's supposed to happen, I believe, with white glues, but and it makes it hard. I find it a bit harder to work on something that's a bit wet. So if I just use this, it keeps it all dry. I'm going to be using 2 different papers here, so I'm just going to make sure I've got plenty of tape to make sure that it sticks down properly. I'll put another one there just for good measure. Probably don't need that one, but still. So I could use this wonderful thing that Pam sent me from Just Add Lace, which is in part of her happy mail that I've shared before on YouTube. It's so kind of her because I sent her some happy mail, and if you haven't seen that, and to say thank you, she sent me something gorgeous back, you know, so very generous of her. And this is proving to be quite easy using this little tool. Thank you, Pam. I used to use my my knife for that. Just going to cut that. Just stick it on. Excuse if my head's in the way. Apologies. Look, you know what? Every day I line up my camera, and I think, oh yeah, it's not on an angle. And then when I go to upload it, it's on an angle. Are you on an angle again today? I hope not. Because I don't think it's an angle, but when I look back at it afterwards, it just seems to be on an angle, which is a bit of a worry. Because I mean, I do check my videos when I'm editing them, but I don't watch the whole video. Just watch a little, usually the start, make sure I've got everything right. And if I've got more than 3 parts to a video, I want to make sure I've got it in the right order. So sometimes I watch the whole lot. So I've still got a bit of scrap paper over, so I can put that in here. You don't have to, or put it on the side. You don't have to, but that's just something I'm going to do to decorate the page. Just use this bit here and cut off this bit here. I think this decorating on the inside is a great way of using up the scraps. That's probably why I do it, really. I have to laugh. So it's good sometimes to do videos, because when you're feeling tired and you do things and it makes you laugh, that's good. It makes you wake up a bit. Just trimming off the fact that I didn't put it on straight. Oh well. Okay, and then from the digital, I'm going to use this beautiful square. Isn't that gorgeous? That's gorgeous, I reckon. Oops, got a bit on me. Where's that bit of cardboard? I might use a bit of cardboard for this. Just having a bit of an eyeball about how much I want. So about there to about a bit more, I think, about there. Perfect. Another gloomy day outside today. So back to my mum, we think that yesterday sort of might have triggered off a few things, because the bowling club where my dad was a life member and club champion and whatever had a member wearing black armbands and they flew the flags at half-mast, and I think she didn't look like she was upset, my mum, but I think my husband and I decided that she was upset. You could tell that she was upset, even though she didn't sort of show that she was upset, if you know what I mean. And it's been a very stressful couple of months with my dad passing and with organising stuff and filling in forms. Even though we've been helping with the forms, it just seems to be like a never-ending form process. And we think that maybe yesterday was just a bit of a straw that broke, that broke the camel's back kind of thing, and just affected her a bit, and led to her heart giving her distress. She was quite distressed when we got to her yesterday, so. But the results all proved that she didn't have a heart attack, which is a great thing. But she doesn't like to ring my mum to ask for help for anything, because she thinks that we don't need to do that. And plus, she's always worried about me and my health. I just said to her, Mum, you need to ring. You need to ring. I'm sure my sister said the same thing. You need to ring. So we've got a key now to her house, with my dad's key, so that we can, because we're the only ones that don't work out of my sister and I and our children, so I've got a key to get in now, so that she doesn't have to worry about leaving the door open or trying to get the door open if she's not well herself. So there's another card, and if you wanted to, you could put a border around there, and I've decorated the inside. So that's 2. I'm on a roll. And then the last card, I think what I was going to do, I was going to cut this word out, wasn't I? This is joy. I was going to maybe use that word. We'll see. Just forgot about that. Sorry. Going to the hospital was a bit hard. I thought it was a bit hard, because my mum was put in the area where my dad was before he got moved, before he passed away, when he was in a room in that area, because they put him away from the cubicles into a room so we could all be there with him for his last time, and he was in that area, and it was a bit tough, Could cut out the white bits, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is use the back brush from yesterday, and just, when I made the Z fold card, just dab that with a bit of vintage photo leftover ink, but it's not showing up very well, so I might have to use a bit more ink. I don't want to rub it in because it might break the word. Don't want that to happen. I'll just pop that in my drawer, and I'm going to put that on top like that. Just going to finish cutting off this word a bit better, this bit here. Not very good. A black mark there, I'm not sure what from. Dear. So what did I do when I didn't sleep last night? I did some sewing of a journal that I finished off. Just a minute. That one. I sewed that in together anyway. So that's that one done. Finally finished, and trim that a bit. But okay, now the last card. Sorry about that. Fussing. I'll put that there, and another bit of the music paper there. Try the right way around, okay. I'm not a musical person, so I'm pretty sure that's the right way around. Oh, try that on the other way, okay. So I've got a friend email me yesterday saying I'll make tags for their olive oil business that they have, for their gift packs they have, and so I'll be doing some they was asking me to make homemade tags, which is very nice of them, and they do pay me for that. So I think she's worried about the price I'm asking. She says it hasn't gone up for a while, and I'm thinking, oh, does it really matter? Because I'm not making my cards for sale anymore. I don't know if I've told you that I'm not going to any markets anymore, because this is not worth the insurance money that I pay and store cost you pay and the time and effort it takes to do markets. And so I'm just not going to do them anymore. I'm just going to, and I do give away, I was giving away a lot of my cards before, and I'm just going to give them all away now. So I won't be making as many as I have done in the past. But I always make lots of Christmas cards because they get given to a lot of family. And I do give them to aged care. And I do give them to the salvos as well, so one year I made over 250 Christmas cards, and none of my cards are the same, so it takes a while. Okay, so I'm going to use this season's greeting message here, and I'm going to use foam mounts for this because I just feel that because of the shape that using the cardboard won't be solid enough. Oh, sorry, excuse me a minute. I've been uploading videos at the same time as I'm doing this, sorry. Oh, that's still showing, sorry. Sorry if that's interrupting. You might not have heard that. Anything wrong with foam mats? It's got to peel off all these packs. Oh, never mind. It does achieve a good result. This girl, isn't she gorgeous? Look at that lovely little cute face. A huge bow. Can you imagine being a girl back then? You know, having to wear those dresses, and would have been very hampering to sort of do things you wanted to do. But I'm sure it was only the rich that had that kind of clothing. Alright, let's have a look. So I've got a few things here. I want to use some holly for this. So I might have to trim this down. And this one. Might put that one up there. And this one down there like that. I'm not sticking anything down just yet because I just want to make sure that everything is in the right place that I want it. And I cut a white poinsettia from this bit here. So I'm going to put that there, I think. You will need a foam mat. Do I need any more leaves? Let's have a look. Let's just cut this bit off here. Do I need any more leaves? Because I've cut that off on the side, this all doesn't work. Let's have a look. I think that works. I've got bits of leaves everywhere here now. Let's try that. So let's glue this bit down first. And this video is probably a long video, and I apologise because I'm not rushing. Might have been easier if I'd done some music to this one and not talked at all. Yes, I'll say the same things as what I said yesterday. Don't be afraid to cut your images up, because it can then give you a different result. And if you've cut up the one thing about, printables I should call them, beg your pardon, one good thing about them is that you can, once you've got them, you can go back and download another page the same or the whole lot again. It's just up to you, really. I quite like the way that looks. Do I want anything else? Oh, no. Do I want any red poinsettia? I'll cut it out and see. I just don't know if it's going to be too much. I just wanted to keep this one basically green and white. I don't think I wanted the red. Yeah, I think it's going to be too much, so we're going to leave that there. Right, let's tidy up this mess I've got here. And I could use some of these leaves left over to decorate the inside, so it has a flow happening here. And if you wanted to, you could go around the outside in black pen, dual border. Up to you, your card. We're just going to stick that in there like that. Just simple, plain, finished. Alright, so there's my cards that I made using, the papers were from the leftover from the Z-fold card. And of course you can make as many cards as you like using the printable, and I think it's gorgeous. So have a go, have a look at it, and think of all, and they make lots of lovely layouts and cards. So have a lovely time if you buy this printable, and we'll see you in the next video. And I forgot to say, sorry, look in Papercraft Secrets shop, and that's where you'll find the printable. Thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye.